I've been offered huge amount of money for projects where I did not like a character or I didn't like the story. With the it could have been even a big production house, but because I didn't connect with the material, or I felt that, hey, I don't think uh, this story can hold in theaters tomorrow. I could have been wrong. I'm just saying that at that moment, if the script doesn't excite me or if I don't connect with it, I've never signed a film for money. I've never ever, even in my struggle days, when I was with in my YouTube days, when I was with Tanmay and all the boys at AIB, who I have to give a shout out to because they were the first guys that kind of believed in my skill set. They kind of uh, Tanmay, Khamba, Rohan, and Devya, all of my batch at AIB. They all kind of believed in my skill set when I was like just auditioning and I was just like, hey, can I get a role in this video? Even in that phase of my life, I told myself, try not to pick anything for money. Try not to pick a role for money as much as possible. And the only way I could do that is by keeping my expenses to a minimum. I told myself, if I buy a flat right now, or if I get married or have kids, I will be pushed into situations where I have to say yes to projects for money because I have to run the house, I have to buy a car, I have to pay an EMI, I have to live in a fancy place, I have to maintain a lifestyle. All of this will drive you to say yes,
Yes.
for money.
Yeah.
So I cut off all of that from my life. I said, I'm not going to build my life on anything that will push me into a spot where I have to say yes for money.
But you are comfortable now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm saying
At that point.
at that point
Yeah.
in my struggle days.
Yeah.
In my struggle days.
I mean, you're able to afford flower shirts.
Yeah.
and-
Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have seen my black T-shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the money I've in my struggle days in Bombay, I didn't even imagine that I would be getting this much money in life. All I wanted in that period was just one film opportunity. I was like, I just want one film chance. I just want one big break where I can show my skill to the audience. That's what my goal was at that time. I was not really thinking that there would be a day when I would be making money out of this profession and there would be a lot of comfort that comes into my lifestyle because of that. Because money can bring you a lot of comfort. It solves a lot of your stress problems. It
You know,
doesn't-
I genuinely tell people who see these Instagram quotes about money is not everything. Nobody dies, thinking I had made more money.
Right.
Dude, but to live, you need money.
You do.
This is
You
like-
do, absolutely do.
Yeah.
But I think the larger point I'm trying to make here is money will chase you as long as you build something of value.
Yeah.
That's what I've tried to do in my life. I've always tried to pick projects where if I'm trying to give something to the audience, they will send the money back. That's what I genuinely believe. If you see the best products, I don't think I've ever seen in the initial days. I've never seen an Apple advertisement anywhere. Uh, but today, like almost every second person has an Apple iPhone because they focused on quality. So as long as we try to, like how Raju sir said in Three Idiots, you just have to, like, or Mr. MS Dhoni says, you just have to keep killing it at the process. You just keep killing it at the process, and eventually, 8 out of 10 the results will be in your favor, and the money will come. All of the byproducts will come. But if your process is corrupted, if your process has motives which are impure, then the money might even stop. It doesn't necessarily mean that because you made a big combination or you made a big budget film, it doesn't necessarily mean that the film is going to make money. So I've always been a process person. I only believe in get doing the basics right and doing it to the best of my ability, and then the byproducts of money, fame, and everything.
Yes.
You accept whatever the audience gives you.